You know what? I'm going to show you guys something quickly too, just on the note of what we talked about with lowering prices and raising prices and why it's so important. Okay. Because I love math. Like I'm a numbers guy. Like Ryan, love the numbers. Here are the numbers. They're very simple. So I don't know what you guys are charging. Most of you are going to be somewhere between a 25 and 50% margin, most likely. Okay. So it's really simple, guys. As you raise your prices, right? The amount of sales less that you have to do declines rapidly, right? So if you're at a 30% margin and you even just raise your prices 10%, right? You now have to do 25% less work to make the same money. So imagine a 25% reduction in your operational costs and your operational complexity. Okay, imagine you had to do, a quarter of the jobs less that you do now. You need less trucks, you need less equipment, you need less people. You have to send less invoices, you have less customers to deal with. You have less people to track, or you have less things to buy. Everything in your business gets a lot simpler when you can adopt a pricing of a premium pricing strategy and really, really high profits. Okay. So I wanted to show you this, guys. Now the inverse applies when you decrease your prices, right? If we take this graph and we flip it, right? As we start to decrease our prices, the amount of sales we have to do goes up dramatically, right? To make that same amount of money. Okay. Which is why it's a death sentence. So I just wanted to show you guys this quickly because a lot of contractors, I'm sure you hear Ryan say, I can't raise my prices. People won't buy from me, or I'm going to lose jobs, or like people are going to laugh at me, or I'm going to lose business. And it's like, yes, you will, but you can afford to lose it because again, you don't need every job, right? Yeah. And that's again, why maybe you are having a cash flow problem is you're just spreading yourself too thin with too many customers. I would much rather you guys, keep your revenue stable or decrease it, but make way more profit. Okay. So I just wanted to again, show you guys the high level math on why that's so important. So this is our pricing for profits tool, guys. We have a couple of versions of it, but I'll just show you the basic one. This is how it works. Okay. So we kind of take you through step by step in terms of understanding, hey, what's your margin, your break even, how much profit do you want to make, what's the margin you got to charge, and how does that reflect in the gross or markup or what you actually charge your customer. Okay. So you'll need a little bit of basic info about your business. You guys can get this stuff together in probably like under an hour. But what we want to do first is figure out what does it actually cost us to run our business? Okay. What do we have to make to break even every year, right? And then how do we apply that against our sales? So again, really simple math, just using an example. You're a contractor, say it costs you $250,000 a year to run your business. So all your fixed costs, all your rent, your vehicle payments, insurance, all your overhead, any salaries, right? So not labor and materials, actual expenses, not variable ones. And then we divide that by our sales. So if you've been doing around $1 million in sales last few years, roughly costs you $250 to run your business. That means you have a 25% break-even margin, right? Very simple, 25 over $100,000, okay? This is making sense so far, guys? It's pretty straightforward. Then we can go, you know what? I'm not really in business to break even. I'm in business to make profit. So I need to make more than my break even. So let's say you go, you know what? I'd be really happy at the end of the year with $100,000 in the bank after I paid myself and I paid all my expenses and I paid everything. Okay, cool. So we'll add in 100K, which is 10% of $1 million, right? And we'll get this new number called your break-even profit margin. So if we have 25 and 35, right? 25 and 10, we're going to get 35. Then you're going to go through the calculator and it's going to explain to you what you charge above your costs, right? And then what that actually makes you as a margin. So margin is what you keep, markup's what you charge your customer. Okay, very simple. And then there's a really handy, easy to use calculator that's going to allow you to figure out, hey, this is what I have to charge on every job, no matter the size, okay, in order to break even and make the profit I want. So again, your markup multiplier or your fixed price that you charge, right, it's got to be the same on every job. So let's say, again, your break even is 15%, and then you want to make 15% net profit. You'd have a 30% margin, right? That would mean in that case, guys, every job you quote, you got to mark up your costs by 1.43. So if you did a $10,000 bathroom, you got to charge the customer $14,300 to break even, cover all your costs, make your profit, and be super happy. Okay. This is a really simple exercise you guys need to do. And you have to know this, right? This is like non-negotiable as a business owner. You have to know what it costs you to run your business and what you should be charging. Will this change over time as you add people and add expenses and grow? Of course, you can rerun the exercise all the time, but you have to start with the baseline. And the reason this is so critical, again, guys, is that you're not going to be able to job cost or verify anything in your business if you don't have the set standard of what you should be making, okay? If again, every job you're applying a different markup all the time, then the goalpost is changing constantly and we can't measure against it, right? Because if our margin on one job is 40% and when on another job is 20, then when we go to job cost, it's like, whoa, like where are we supposed to be? If it's always shifting, it doesn't really work, okay? So this has got to kind of be, again, whether you're doing T&M or you're doing fixed price quoting, you have to always mark up the same amount. This is another reason why cost plus is a terrible model. It doesn't really work because you can't really achieve as much profit as you probably should be.
Hey Rockstar, if this video resonated with you at all and you want a proven plan and pathway to take your contracting business to the next level with me and my team of experts, click the link below and apply for a free 15-minute pathway to Profits Call.